Okay, so today I want to work on something I've wanted to work on for a little bit now. Um, I want to try and have you guys help me create some storylines and drama for my royal save. I know I said back in December that I wanted to do this, um, and I still really want to get this done. I still want to get my royal save set up and everything. The thing is I don't I've never really been like I don't know, like a story person when it comes to like um The Sims. And so I want to try and be a little bit different with this save file. And so what I want to do is I want to try and create some Sims and stuff and make some storylines so that we can have a little bit more drama to the save file. So anyways, as you guys all know, I have my royal families, which I don't think I want to add any more royal families or nobles because I have a royal and a noble world that I'm starting in, because I figured eventually we can like introduce new ones down the line. So I don't think that we need to start with like a whole bunch extra. And so that's what I'm going with. And so what I want to do is I want to try and like recreate some of the lots, recreate some of the families, come up with storylines, come up with some like direction, and then go from there. So, as you know, in the save file, we have our Willow Creek Royals, which are these royals, and they do have like a storyline. It's Eleonora and Dominic, and they're like really young new royals, and they've just had their first son Nicholas. And so they're like the up and coming king and queen. They are not like, I wouldn't say I mean they're kind of wealthy, but I would say they're like new blood when it comes to like royals. So like that's like their storyline. And then they have their nobles, which are the Frenella family. And so these are like her ladies, that like help her out with her, I don't know, like tea time and whatever. And then you have like Samuel who helps out the king, like maybe he's like his treasurer or whatever. And then the kids obviously are just like up and coming. But I also want each town to have like one thing that it focuses on. So I really think it'd be cool if each kingdom had like their own way of like making money. So I thought this kingdom, maybe we could do like music and dance, or like music, like entertainment kind of. So we could do music, we could do painting, um we could do maybe like mixology, like a couple of bars or something in this world. And I want to swap out these lots because I downloaded these and I'm so much better than that now. So I don't like want to like, get into that now. But I've edited this house, like extremely edited. I did download it, of course, the original house itself. I've just edited all of like the Sims items that I don't want, and I've put in like all of my CC and stuff, so it's like completely edited. So who I have so far, like I want to completely redo this house, I think, because this house is kind of small for them and I just don't think it fits the vibes. I'm not really good at building really massive builds, and that's because I get bored in the middle of it. But I figured if I had, like, say, a community lot I'm working on and like a house that I'm working on, I could slowly work on the house itself if I had something else in between to kind of work on. Um, so yeah, like these guys are like the new up and coming kingdom. They're not really like they're not like really well known yet by anybody. I don't think they are even like friends with any of the other kings or queens. I'm not really sure, but that's kind of like what I'm thinking. Anyways, so they have two, like, I don't want to call them peasants cuz not that kind of time, but they're like just normal people, and they live in these homes, which I want to say they're like they're renting them from like the kingdom. Um So like the king and queen rent out these homes to these lower class families, I guess is what we'll call them. And then they're the ones that are going to do like all of the other jobs. So I really, for each kingdom, I want to have a different maid, a different gardener, a different entertainer, not an entertainer, a different um nanny. I think that might be it. Is that it? Let's check. A butler, a chef, a nanny, a gardener, and a maid. Those are the 5 like people that I want, but I want them all to be living in like an apartment building, and it's like owned by the royal home, but they like live there and pay rent kind of thing. So I want to make like an apartment complex for that. And then I want to have like specific people, like I said, I want this world to be like entertainment or like that kind of thing. So I was thinking a painter who paints all of the portraits of the royals, even for the other kingdoms, because like they would just hire the same person, of course. And then this guy would be like the entertainment. So like if they threw a party, he would be the person that comes and like plays music, I guess, like piano music or whatever kind of music they're looking for. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of. I also think we should have like an educator. And it doesn't have to be per world, but there should be one person who's like our educator that comes and like quote unquote tutors our kids, which technically would be our nanny, but that's more like babies. A nanny is, I would say, is more like a like works with the babies, you know what I mean? They're focused on raising the babies. So I'm thinking more of like a school teacher kind of person who like comes over and then helps the kids with like their homework every day and make sure that, you know, they get their skills built and so on and so forth kind of thing. So I'm kind of thinking that. And I think that would be really cool. And not only will they teach the royals, but they'll also teaching the nobles, the noble kids, because I want to have like a little schoolhouse that's like their home, but it's also like, or it's like their business, like the schoolhouses, it's like their private school kind of thing for the nobles and the royals for each town. So these are some ideas that I have. But I want to obviously fix it. So I have a cinema here. I want to build my own cinema because, like I said, I downloaded a lot of these lots because I was really rushing. I wanted to get into it and play it. And then I'm not happy with how it's coming together. This I think should be like a ballroom or some sort. A museum is fine, but I also think like a ballroom would be really, really cool where you could throw like your debutante balls and things like that. Um, so that's kind of that. And then I think like a park would be nice just for like, you know, those kinds of things. Plus, I also think there should be other things where they can throw certain parties. So, one of them being that um they can have like the um betrothal parties, a chaperone date, coronation, maybe like a university place where like the kids, I guess with my mod in, I probably don't even need this, but we could have like a little university complex, I guess, where they could like go to university and literally like um they could go to university and then literally like live in like a dorm, quote unquote. Um and then just like some other places where they could go out and like do other things like like a romantic proposal or whatever. Have like places where we could go and do these things. Obviously we could probably swap out lots or whatever, but we have other worlds too, so I don't think we really need it. Like some of these things could probably be used for multiple people and it would be fine. So, with that said, I think because this is really pretty much edited and I'm happy with the way it looks. I don't think there's anything I need to do any like make this any better. But it's like the rest of this I think needs work. Hey Piazza girl, welcome in. So I want to try and work on some of it. Now, I do have the families here. These are all of our families that we're starting out with. So, these will be the people that we like can work with, of course. And then we have our other households, which I don't know why she has no clothes on, but like some of these people are already working for our families. I just need to get them in the right colors and get them in the right careers, quote unquote. And then that would be like, you know, what they would do for like a living kind of thing. So like I think she works for the Willow Creek family, and um I can't remember if she's the chef or the nanny. She's something, but yeah. So I think that would be really good. And then when we play like the royal family, we'll just call these people over because they should know them. We'll call them over and then we'll play them for the day and then like release them at the end of the day. Like so they'll make the meals or they'll take care of the babies or whatever for us while the royals do other things. So that is kind of what I'm thinking for that. And then as we go, we can like write up like little stories or come up with like little stories for these people. I also feel like not all of them should be single. I think some of them should have families and should really enjoy having more outside of, you know, being just working at the, you know, the castle. So that is kind of where I'm going. So we have our painter and we have our entertainer. And like I said, I think we should have um, a butler, a chef. I don't know why you would need a butler and a chef. I like a butler. I don't know. What's the difference between like a butler, chef, and nanny or a maid? Doesn't the butler do the same thing as the chef and the maid? So like we could literally just get rid of a butler, right? Like we don't need a butler. Unless the butler does something different that I'm not understanding. But like a chef obviously cooks the meals and the maid cleans. So isn't that pretty much what the butler does? And a nanny takes care of the baby. So I think we could probably get rid of the butler and just go with chef, nanny, gardener, and maid and call it good. I don't really think we need to like go anything above and beyond that. Um, if I'm mistaken, let me know. But so technically we need 4 Sims. So if we had, say, she's the nanny, one of these people is the chef. We'll say her. Rains is the chef. Barlow is the nanny or the maid. Then we would only need 2 more people technically, and then we could put them into like a an apartment building. And I think it would be like kind of like a small apartment building. I don't think it would be very big because honestly, you know, they're meant to be kind of poor. So maybe we put it over here. And I honestly feel like it should be like there should be something really grand here. I just don't know what it would be. Would it be like a wedding chapel or something here? I feel like there's would be something really grand here because like it's right next to the castle. Like what would be sitting next to the castle? I also feel like there should be like some kind of like military kind of thing in each one where like they hire maybe not military but like body guards, something like that. So they'd be like bodyguards or something. So like when we go out, they could bring their bodyguards with them. And maybe it's like a club and then they like live here or something. Who knows? Maybe this is like a farm, who knows as well. Like maybe this is where the gardener works. I don't have a clue. Um, but yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking for this. And then we can go from there. So I think I'm gonna put the apartment complex on Rindle Rose. And what kind of style of build is this? Victorian, right? This is like a Victorian style, I would assume. Okay. So don't mind this because it's getting deleted. Oh, I might not delete the building, but like the shape of the building, but probably gonna remodel it if anything. Anyways, so let's see. Um, let's just make it like this, maybe. I actually want to move this all back a little bit. And then maybe we have this side come out. Kind of like that. Now I am thinking like kind of small apartments. I don't think we need anything too crazy. So like this maybe. And then let's do well, it's going to be green on the outside. Okay. So I say we do it too high. Kind of like that. And then maybe this for the outside wall. I don't know that I like these colors. Let's see. All right, how can we make this into 4 apartments? So I think okay, I think I don't even know that it needs to be that big. What if we do it like this? Oops. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is like 25 squares. And this is 10 by 4. This is a little bit bigger. Let's see if we can make this work. Maybe we bump this out 1. Just to give the building a little bit more dynamic anyways. Okay, that I don't know why that covered that, but it didn't downstairs. I don't understand. Oops. Okay, and then let's do... Wait, was that? No, it's 2. I was right. Um... I kind of hate this roof. Okay. Maybe something like that. Do we like this? And then do like a darker color on the roof. Let's see. No, not that. Maybe these. Hmm.
What?
Give me just a second. No, sorry. I was talking to Kyle for a second. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I work late now.
I was just telling him about something that happened today that kind of upset me. He just got home from work, so do we like this? Is this gonna, do we think this is too small? I feel like there should be a window here, but not this window. I want the smaller one. It's a welcome home. Well, Dance Girl did.
Oh, thanks.
I think I might put one of these in.
Who the heck is Goofy?
Him.
Oh.
I think. Are these small or are they gonna be okay, we think? What are we thinking? There's a lot of windows, but like I almost think the back of the house should have balconies as well. I actually think I'm gonna get rid of these. I also think maybe windows here. No, maybe not. Should the back have balconies as well? Because, okay, so if we're looking at this and we make it a residential rental, right? So apartment 1, I would say would be this. So this will be 1. Right? And then this is going to be 2. Right? This is a shared space because it's like where you come into the building. And then this is a shared space. And then I would say this would be 3. And then this will be 4. And also this will be 4. And this will be 1. You see what I mean? So like are these 2 apartments too small? They will just be a single sim, remember? So we're not trying to fit like 1,000 sims in here, right? Like we're trying to build this for our service sims. But I'm just concerned it might be too small of an area. What if we oh, you know what could be kind of cool actually? I really do like this house. I think it's really nice. This build. I hate the lines though. Please get rid of those. Would it be weird? Okay. This might come out weird. If I put a basement in, hold on. Let's see. I hate that that does that. Harry Potter is not moving in here. He's not part of the save file. This is a royal save file. Okay. Let's see. So you put this in, right? And then where is my wall tool? Because I want each one to be a little bit different as well. Like, what if this one... Is that the right color? Yeah. So we give a basement area to this one. This one is so small. Like, I don't even know. Honestly, we probably could make these rooms be downstairs. So instead, like, they live down here. And then maybe this is like a shared space or like laundry or something. Is that giving them too much room though? Like, because we could do like their kitchen living room here and then have stairs going downstairs and then it would be like their bedrooms and bathroom downstairs or something. You could even get rid... Actually, hold on. I'm still trying to think. Harry Potter's not moving in. Stop it. Don't amuse. We could put a bigger bedroom down here, and then maybe they have like an ensuite, not an ensuite. Maybe they have like a walk-in closet kind of thing, and then this is like their extra space, I guess. And then we could take this, put this down here for their bedroom because I really like that door. I think it's really, really nice. And then we could literally delete this. Hello? Delete that. This would be their living space, right? Their kitchen, their dining room kind of thing. And then they would have this little space down here, which they could work with, like whatever they want to add. And then, this would be like the laundry room. Maybe it doesn't even need to be that big. Maybe it only needs to be like this big. Because like, how big do we really need a laundry room, right? Like probably not that big. I would assume we don't need it that big. And then what if for this apartment here, because it's kind of small, what if this apartment had like one more story? Would that be weird? I wonder if that would be weird. So we could literally copy this. I'm obviously going to delete the doors and things. I'm not going to be crazy. Wow, I placed that perfectly. That is ironic. Place this here. And then this way I can get the same shape. And then obviously, honestly, we can pull this back. And I'm going to get rid of the door, of course. I'm not going to keep that. And then what if... Actually, I don't even think we need to do that. We probably could keep the roof as is and just delete the... Well, it's kind of weird that it's... Why is it like that? Why is it like... Oh. Oh, I see. It's like that because... Technically, there should be another roof on top of this. Right? No. Well, there will be. I mean... Alright, let me count. I'm getting really confused. I don't know what's going on here. Half asleep. Does that make it look weird? Or does that make it look unique? Wrong Harry. She needs a royal one. Harry and Meghan. There we go. That's right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this has got to be royal. Royal blood. We're not going for like muggle and you know, things. We're not going for those kind of people. Okay? We're going for the royals. I still feel like this is so weird sticking through here. Maybe I just pull it in on this one side. Does this look weird? This might look weird. You guys let me know. And then honestly, I think these could stay up here and then we could get rid of them down here. Get rid of this. And then this could be their living space. The backside looks bare. It kind of does. Okay, what about... Here, let's back this up a bit. I'm gonna back this up, and then someone's gonna be like, I like that. Hold on. Okay, so what if instead... What if we had... You know... It's really hard to explain this, because I don't really know what they're considered. Do you know, like, those, Are they duplexes? They might be. Like, you guys are gonna know what I'm meaning, you know? There's, like, some of those, like... I feel like they're duplexes. Where they're, like... They have, like, the really high up, balcony thing. Is that what the... I don't know what it's considered. Okay. Struggling here. We could do something maybe like this. Does it have to be that big? Probably not. That's what she said, by the way. Maybe something like that. I don't want to make the house crazy shaped, but I also feel like each apartment should be a little bit different. Okay, so... That's really small now, though. Okay, let's do this. Let me add... No, seriously. Let me add 2, like, pillars. This, I feel like this looks really weird. You guys let me know. Maybe we'll fall in love with it. Who knows? And then let's take these. Put them here. Take this fence. Take this roof. Okay, I didn't copy the room. That's what I meant to do. Maybe something like that. And then we can take... Do we like this? Or is this, like, too much? So I'm kind of thinking like... Well, let's see. What can we do here for the stairs? Like, what if this enters here? So the only thing that's entering here is that. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I literally typed something in. Ugh. I probably could pull this back one. Swap the door.
Oh man.
Because then this could have the staircase here. Ugh. That's an awful spot for that. Let's actually get rid of that. That's better. Because it's like right in the corner. Which means they have a little bit more. I honestly, okay, here's what I think. I honestly think we delete that. They can still have a bathroom on the bottom floor. But I say it more so goes like, or the first floor. Holy McStoley. It is really difficult. Well, I was going to say we could probably extend this out, but technically I can't because if I do, I'm going to have to move the front door. Because, like, the line is here. So I'd have to move the door there. And I think that would irk me that it's not centered. Oh, boy. How do we want to do this? I still think they should enter from the inside of the building. Maybe they just get a balcony. What are we thinking? I hate that it raises up the ground. Do we like this? Do we hate this? I still don't think this back apartment has very much space. Honestly, it doesn't. You like the balcony? I still think we need to use spiral stairs. Because otherwise, we're going to find ourselves in a real bad pickle with trying to fit everything in here. True. That could be what they do out there. I don't want it there, though. Okay, I say we get rid of this. No, not like that. Jeez. Because I still think there should be a back door here. Is that weird? Why is the... I hate that. I really do. I hate that so much. Yay, fix your garbage hole. Okay, let's try and cover this garbage hole up. I think this might look better if we put this here, right? And then we put this on it, right? Cover up that mess. I mean, it's here too, but it's a mess. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know why they decided that was a good idea. I will never understand. And then this. Maybe there's like a little stoopy poopy here. And then let's see. I think honestly, it might be really cruel to do this. But I think no. I think whoever gets this backyard area should... Oh, that is not gonna work like I want it to. I was to say I think they should get like a garden area. But it won't even let me place it there because this thing is being so stupid. Can I like flatten that out? No, you can't. Great. All right, I don't know. I guess they'll have to like share this. Yeah, I think that this kind of makes this look so much better. It's really irritating that it won't let me properly do what I want to do, but this is the Sims, right? So I mean, I could put a fence up, but like I would have to use the cheats to do it, and I've not played with these, so like I don't physically know if they can walk through these, you know what I mean? It just could be like an object that they can like literally just walk right through. So would it even be worth my time to set all that up? I don't know. That's why I'm kind of hesitant on, putting all that effort in. I mean, I can, but like I said, I don't know if they can walk right through them. So we could sit here and set this up for days and it not even function properly. Okay, so then I say we get rid of this window. And we put a light there instead. Because there's already one on the other side of the door. So I don't know that we need this one as well. If this game could literally get itself together. Let's see what lights we can come up with. I would really like an outdoor light, but like, what is this? This is not an outdoor light, bro. That's not what I'm looking for anyways. No. Definitely not. I want like a wall light one. I feel like these are not very dark in the nighttime. Let's turn it to night. Actually, that's not horrible, is it? I don't know if they work there. Trying to light up a lot of the outside of the building. I do like those. I think I like those a lot. I also want to use maybe like one of these, like maybe size it down a little bit. I actually think I want to put it on top of a rock. Yeah, something like that. Because that kind of lifts it out of the weeds. And then I don't think that worked. Maybe this one. These will work. And then we can probably put one down here as well. There we go. And then out back. I really don't think these work here, so I'm gonna actually get rid of it. Put that there. Maybe we put them here. I don't know. Now, I do want a walkway around the side of the house as well. Because obviously you could be like leaving from the lot from here. Technically. So I guess we'll just put it down the side of the house like that. That'll do. That'll do. And then... Oops. There we go. You know, actually... Seriously. Maybe there would be like a little... I wish that this was flat. Like, seriously, this is annoying. I wish that I was thinking maybe there could be like a little, like a grill area here. That like is communal, like everyone shares the grill. Um... Mm, 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 mm. Okay, let's try and put it there. Oh, I might need to move that up actually. Oh, I gotta move it down. Oh gosh. Point. There we go. Like that. And then let's do comfort. Outdoors. I could do a gazebo. It won't fit though. I was just thinking like a picnic table if we have one. Oh, I think that's actually under surfaces. Miscellaneous. Yeah, here. So we could give them like a little picnic table area to eat on. And comfort. Let's do... I thought this had... Oh, here, there. I was gonna say, I thought this had matching chairs. There we go. And then maybe there's also like a trash back here. So they can dispose of the garbage when they're done eating. I don't know. This is literally for our like maid and stuff. And we're going all out for this. Jeez. Do you have this in a different color? It doesn't come in a different color, okay? That would have actually been really nice. Still gonna go with it. Put it by the grill. There we go. And then let's do some like plants or something down the side of the house. Bum, 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 bum. That is not it. I do like this one, but I think it's too fluffy. Like the leaves go through the wall. It's just kind of annoying. Okay, I think I'm gonna do these because I can. Well, first of all, I can make them smaller. And we can kind of put them into the ground a bit. Let's see. What do they need to go down? Elevate it minus 0.3. Maybe like that to kind of get rid of that awful, awful thing. That way it looks like it should. These ones I won't have to make like their elevation go down because they're obviously sitting properly. We'll let it go like that. Actually, I probably... Yeah, I'll leave it like that. And then I think I also want to do these here behind the grill. Hopefully these do not catch fire because I'm putting them right behind the grill. Ugh, that'd be all I'd need, right? I have a bad feeling these will catch fire, but you know what? You live and you learn. We could maybe move the grill, shift it somewhere else. Whoops. Elevate this point. What was it? 0.3. Oh, that didn't go anywheres. No. Catching fire is part of the game. Dead. Okay. Now elevate this. There we go. And then we want to do this one. Okay, cool. Oh, shoot. Okay. Why me? I literally just got them placed and then I touched them and then now they're not placed anymore. Oh, this one needs to be downsized. Holy moly. Not quite up to the wall like I would like them to be. Oops. Maybe drop this one down 0.2. Yeah, I think that's good. Elevate. Whoops. Oop, that's too far. There we go. I really hope that is... Dang it. Where did that Okay, I don't even know where it went. Is that the right height? I think that is. That looks good, actually. Okay, now I just gotta get another one in here. That isn't 100 miles away from the wall, preferably. Okay, now let's move this one into place. Perfect. I think that looks good. That one looks good. Okay, this one is out from the wall. What is going on? Why are we like bouncing up and down like crazy? Oh my gosh. It's like floating. Okay. That might be the best I get it. Okay. I know this one's kind of wonky. But I want it to be like a gradual slope down. I think that's pretty good. I don't really think we need anything here. Just like ignore it kind of thing. Unless we can find something to put there. But do I think it needs it? No, not really. I mean, we could do something like this, maybe. Wow, those are bright red. Oh, maybe we do something like this. Hold up. Is that sticking through the wall? Oh, it is. Ugh. Maybe downsize it one? Ugh. Stop bouncing up and down. Heaven Pete's sake. Maybe something like that. Oh my goodness. I don't even think it was worth touching that. Okay, so this is what it will look like. I mean, I don't hate it. Okay, so then the only other thing we have to do for right now is inside, like, flooring and stuff. Because I can do all of the other stuff when we move people in. So it's not really a huge deal if it doesn't get done today. I want better flooring than this. I think I want this flooring. We'll do here and here. Okay, then I also need one of these. I'm gonna need it in here, but I'm thinking... Let's put it here. Actually, I think I want to move it to the other corner. This one. There you go. So that is the stairwell down. I actually think I want to move it to the other corner again, but I want to flip-flop it a bit like this. Yes, like that. And then this also will go here. So they can go up to the next floor. I think that'll be it for that. I don't think we need any other things. For this, I say we put a wall here. But on the other side, we do like a half wall. That might be too tall. Yeah, that's more of like what I'm thinking. So it doesn't completely block it off, but it also keeps it like guarded a bit. On this one, I say we do the half wall here. And then we do the full wall here. Maybe we put our water heater closet kind of thing here. So I think what I'll do is I'll put the water heater closet kind of like that. I'm going to have to shift this slightly. But I don't think that's... I don't know. I don't really love it. Let's just do it one by one. Like that. And then the only other place we have these are here, and maybe we just do half walls on each side of this one as like protection so they don't fall down. Not that they will, but you know, imagination. Okay, I think that's the only places we need stairs other than like outside, but we've already got those. Now let's find some wallpapering. Let's see. Green. Do we want to do green? Green is the color of this royal house. I think we do that color green. And let's find some flooring. Maybe this would be okay. We could also put it in here. And we'll put it in all the bathrooms. No, I did not say put it there. Okay. Now we could just do wallpapering in the apartments. I think I'm going to do generic wallpapering just because like we don't know exactly who's moving in yet because I haven't created all the Sims. So maybe we just do this brown for like every apartment. And then for the bathrooms, we can do... these tiles. And then let's do lighting. Okay. And then I think the only other things I need to add are counters and like the appliances kind of thing. So probably going to keep it consistent throughout. So I'm not going to like change it up each time we go to a different apartment. I'm just going to give each apartment the same stuff. There's really no reason to swap it out. It won't make a difference. All right, let's shift this over. And like, we're not going to see all of them at the same time anyways, so it's not really going to matter. Okay, I say the kitchen goes here. Put the dining room area here. Okay, let's do surfaces. We want counters. I don't know that it would be this bad, because like it is, we're saying that the Royals own this, so I feel like they would sort of keep up with it. Sort of. Nah, I think they would. I think they would keep up with it. Also going to give them one of these. Shift this over. I think the stove could probably go underneath the window or something over here with another counter. So that would be fine. Let's see. Let's give them this. We'll put the stove here. I think I'm going to put the stove here for this one. For this one, oops. For this one, I think three counters. And then we're going to do the same thing here that we did downstairs. So do this here. We'll do this. And then technically we can do this. I actually need to replace this one. It's the wrong one. I need this one. And then we'll do stoves. They literally just need the bare necessities. Now I'm another song stuck in my head because I said it. Ugh. Why me? I'll go with this one. There we go. Move this door over. No. Just to there. So it's not in front of the counter. Okay, cool. Let's do sinks. Plumbing. Sinkalunas. Can the sink not go on this? Must be not. Ooh, girl. Do your thing, honey. I don't know where that just came from. That was so random. Oh, God. Where did I put the... I don't think I deleted it. Okay. This here. Plumbing. Okay, please work this time. As I really don't want to have to do this again. Thank goodness. Okay, so these are going to be our helicopter flying. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. So that'll be the kitchen. The only other thing we have to do is the bathrooms. Let's see. If I put the potty here, it should still be able to get in through past it. Then we could do the sink, and then we could do the shower. That will work for me. Why does this toilet not reach the wall? Is that not weird? I find that weird. It doesn't like sit up against the wall. It's like a little bit away. Weirdo toilet. Come on. Okay. Sink. What sink shall they have? These will probably do. Okay, and then we just need showers, which I think they should get a shower like this. Kind of. Maybe not this exact one, but something kind of similar. Ooh, maybe this. There we go. And then they'll have like a little window in their shower as well. That'll be nice. So everyone can be a peeping Tom. Okay, and then let's just give them like a mirror. And then maybe like a smoke detector for each of them. And then we might be good. Then we can move on with life. Because we've spent 98 of the time we had on this. Building's hard. Let me tell you. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, we need toilet paper because it's connected to the wall. So. Alright, let's put this in. Can't forget the toilet paper. You know, the other day I was looking through mods, as you know, I do. And I literally found one where there's a mod to like have them literally wipe. And it made me laugh. It made me laugh so hard. Okay. I think alarms, maybe? Appliances. What is it under? Electronics? It's under. I think it's under electronics alarms. Okay, so we've got the smoke detector. We'll put this here. And here. I feel like they can like install shelves and things if they want shelves. I don't think we need to install those for them right now. I think we're okay without them, you know? I don't think it's going to hurt them to have to install them themselves. And I'm going to put a little half wall here. Because I think it kind of cuts off the living room area a bit. So it kind of separates the rooms in a sense. Yeah, I think what I would probably do is probably put the trash can like over here in the corner. And then maybe try to fit like a little 2-seater dining room table here. And then literally their living room is like right here. So I'd probably put a wall TV and put like a couch or something right here. Or even like move this over like this and then put the couch here or whatever. So they could like walk between. It is going to be tight, but I don't think it's like too tight where I don't think it's livable. The dining room table can go here. This one, they might not get a living room, but I think that's okay. I don't think every room has to, I don't think every house has to have like a full on living room. They probably could honestly just have like, we honestly could probably get rid of this wall and just have like a pull out bed. Like the Murphy bed. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do a Murphy bed for this one to give it a little bit more space? Plus they have the balcony, so they could have like a little table out here to eat at. I think that could work. And then down here, it's going to be the same as upstairs. This is the exact same layout, so their apartments are exactly the same. This is actually the same as well, but it does have this cut off. And then you have this down here, which is probably where I'll put the living room space. I will probably put this one's dining room over here. And I was honestly thinking I probably could have made this a 2-bedroom. Not that I think it's needed, but like I think it could have been a 2-bedroom. Because I'm thinking they're all going to be single sims, but they could get married and then they could purchase their own homes, you know what I mean? They're living here for free as they're working for the royal homes. So honestly, if they move out, it's not like a huge deal. They'll just rent it out to somebody else. But yeah, I think this is good. We've got lights. Oh, we need the water heater. Let's see. Oh, and we need thermostats. Oh, I'm going to forget things. I can already see it coming. All right, let's put this thermostat. Let's put them by the front doors. It's where I always put them. I just think it helps me remember where I put them. So I'll just search the house for them and be like, oh, I forgot them. If they're right next to the front door, no problem in finding them. Because I know where I put them. We'll also do Wi-Fi boxes, I guess, with these. Because I feel like they're going to want Wi-Fi. So we'll put Wi-Fi in for these. Now, I do think that like the king and queen would have had these furnished, but I will furnish them and then I'll just give them back the money that they had at the end, like whatever they started with when I moved them in. No big deal there, because I think they'd be fully furnished for the people moving in. We need a water heater, so we need appliances. Oh, and we also are going to need, because like I said, I think that the king and queen would have paid for everything to be furnished, like I said. So I think that um they would have a condenser unit. So what I'm going to do is put ventilation in. And then we'll put the water heater in and the condenser, and then I think we're good. You guys let me know if I've missed anything. If you guys can think of anything, let me know. Put this down here. Oh, I forgot washer and dryer. Holy moly. Down to the bottom of this. Here is the condenser unit. And honestly, I say we just put it like... Honestly, it probably should go here. Let's actually get rid of this one. We're going to just shuffle this in here. There we go. Fantastic. I think it needs to be moved down a little bit. I think it's levitating a bit. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, and then we need wallpapering in here. I'm just gonna do one of these doors here. It's like the maintenance door, whatever. And let's do the water heater. Is it in here? It should be. Where art thou? This one. There's the water heater. Oh, we gotta put wallpapering on this. Oh, and we gotta put wallpapering on this. Holy moly. Do we miss anything else? Any other walls that need wallpapering on them? Nope. It looks good now. Okay, and then what else did I say we needed? I've got the water heater. I've got the vents. I've got the condenser. I have the internet, the thermostats, the appliances. I actually think that might be it. I think that's everything. Okay, let's see. So, give me a good name for this apartment building. If anyone has any suggestions, I'm all ears. We could do something like green because it's Willow Creek and their color is green. So, actually gonna move these lights to the other side now that I see this. What about like Jade Apartments or something? What do we think of that name? Is that too generic? You love it? Okay. We'll do Jade Apartments. And then we're just going to do like Jade Apartment 1. How many bedrooms are this? Is a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, I think. Okay, then this is going to be Jade apartment 2. And this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. Jade apartment 3. 1-bedroom, 1-bath. And then Jade apartment 4. 1-bedroom, 1-bath. Okay, cool. I think that's everything that I have to do for this. I don't want this to say Jade apartment 1 though. Apartment. Okay, then Jade apartment 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. So the Jade apartment 2 is the most expensive. And then 1 and 4 are identical, which are these ones here. I think Jade apartment 2 is this one. And then the cheapest is the one up here. So I think that is fitting that they're all a little bit different. They all have a little bit of difference to them. Oh, this isn't shared. This is actually... Okay, this is yellow 3. Okay, that is 3. And this is not shared. It's apartment 2. Is that pink? Is that pink? I can't tell. I think it is. Ugh, the lines on this are hard to see. Actually, yeah, I see the pink lines right there. Okay. Whew, that was hard to see. Okay. Is everything else marked properly? So this should be shared. This is all purple. And then this is all yellow. I almost forgot to do their balcony. That would have been embarrassing. And then this is pink. All this. This is shared. This is apartment 1. Apartment 1. And then shared. And then this is apartment 2. Okay, so does that alter apartment 3 then? Was it 3? Whatever this is. Yeah, 3. It's still the cheapest, but it's good still. It's still the cheapest. Okay, I think that's everything for this. And we do have a couple people we're going to move in. Also, this is shared. Okay, good. Oh, I need a mailbox. Whew, I almost forgot my mailbox. I would have been real upset with myself. Because it would have spawned a stupid mailbox. I would have been so upset. Come on, give me my mailboxes. What do I want to do here? I wish there was just like... I mean, I guess I could do these. I really do like these, though. These are, like, my favorite. I just really like the way they look. Maybe we do these ones. These ones are kind of different. Put these off, because they're too much. They're hurting my eyes. Okay, so I'm thinking we put them kind of next to the doors. So, like, we put this one here. We put this one here. And then these ones we'll do upstairs. Kind of like that. I know there's really not any decorations like the hallways and things. I can always add that later. It's no big deal. It's not like detrimental to the builds for it to be decorated in the hallways very well. It was more so like, let's get it built so we can get people in here. Let me go ahead and save this. Save my lot. I'm gonna do this as Jade Apartments. I wish this would ask like how many apartments, but it says it there, but it's like, hello. Okay, so it's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath. Oh, I didn't put washer and dryer in. Hold on. I need to do that because it doesn't function if it doesn't have that. I just want washer and dryer in the basement. That was what I had to put in. I forgot it. We're gonna get like washer dryer like stacked so we can have a couple of them, like 2 or 3 of them, I would say. And then they can like bring their stuff down here and like do it down here in the basement. Let's do um I don't know. We'll do I kind of want like a greenish one, but there isn't really one. We'll do these. How about these? Okay, so they've got a washer and dryer now. That's really all I'm gonna put down there. There'll be I think there could be other things down there, but like I said, it's not like detrimental that it's working. It's just detrimental that they could use them, you know? Okay, now let's save this. Jeez. Okay, so I want to put this as Jade Apartments. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. And then I'll share it, I guess. Okay, cool. So it's up on there. And then let's go out to the managed worlds. Okay, so so it's right here. The Jade Apartments are right here. I need to get the king and queen to purchase said apartment building. Okay. Let me get her to buy a rental unit thingy. We're still a little bit in the setup phase for this save file, so it's all good. We're going to take it furnished. I'm pretty sure we can still edit the shared spaces once people are living here. And like I said, I'm gonna just give them the money to like do what they gotta do with it, you know what I mean? Okay, so you own this now. Fantastic. So it should show up here in her thingy so we can like fill the vacancy now. But I already have people that I want to move in here. So I'm actually going to go out to manage worlds real quick. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the people in the bin are who we're going to move in here. And then we just need to edit them and make them look like the part that they're playing. So this is our chef, and she's going to live here. We're going to edit these Sims, okay? Just keep that in mind. So we're going to move her in here. Now, do we think she should go in apartment 1, 2, 4, or 3? Remember, she is the chef, so should we do 3? Because I think that one has the most counter space. It is the smallest, but it has the most counter space. And with that being said, she would want to be cooking and baking and things while at home. So she would probably want like a mixer, you know what I mean, on the counter. And if she has the most space, then she could fit it in. I'm also wondering if, yeah, I think we go here for her into apartment 3. Is that the one I'm clicked on? Yeah. I say we take that one for her. And then we have, I think she is the nanny. So if she's the nanny, I would say she probably wants to have kids at some point. She'd like kids. So we'll put her down here on the bottom floor in the biggest apartment. So like if she does end up having a baby, she might have enough space to slap a bunk bed in there, you know, for the kid. Okay, so let's take that one furnished. And then who else do we have? I know we have some randos in here, like that I don't know who they are. I don't know who this is, and I don't know if she doesn't have clothes on. I think this is the maid. So I'm going to move her in as well. I'm going to give her apartment number 1, just because I can. And then, let's see, who else do we have in here? I guess this lady, will move her in, I guess. She can be the gardener, maybe. Because that's what they need to have, right? They need to have, yeah, I'm going to get rid of the butler because I don't think we need a butler, personally. I think we can get rid of that column. So we need a chef, which I already put in. We need a nanny. I put it in. We need a maid, which I've put in. And we need a gardener. And I think she could be the gardener. So let's put her upstairs. It would have made sense that she would have taken this apartment with the back patio. But I think it'll be okay. We can do some vertical gardens maybe out on the front porch here. And then she can like work on her gardening there. So we'll let her move in here and we'll take it furnished, of course. Okay, so that is our 4 Sims. Let me jump in here to one of them. I want to edit traits and looks and so on and so forth. Okay, so I think this would be included. I think they would have at least full home. I don't know that they would have like premium, but I think they would probably have home. Oh shoot, I didn't write down what she had. Well, of course I didn't. Why would I? You know, just making mistakes everywhere. Why does? Oh, she was the mail lady. Well, she ain't the mail lady no more. She's gonna be our She is going to be our gardener. That is gonna be fine. She does know Eleonora as well. So let me see something here. Let me edit her in CAS real quick. She's 15 of 42 days into her lifespan, by the way. So her name is Elise Barlow. She is a genius, a dance machine, a bookworm. I also think she would be family oriented, if I can find it. And I also think that she would be very proper, I would think. I think that her lifetime wish would be I don't know why this is all green, so I'll have to figure that out. I think she would probably do super parent. I think that would make sense. I think she's absolutely adorable. So like I don't think I want to change her like facial looks, you know what I mean? I might change her hair to be like up in a bun though, cuz I feel like they would want her to keep her hair up. Not like that. No. That's not what I'm thinking. Maybe something like that would be kind of nice. And I also want to give her this. I think she's really cute, honestly. She's a heavier set lady, which is okay with me. I'm okay with that. So here's the thing. Her makeup, let's just see. I'm gonna put it on everything because I do not want to go through and do the makeup again. Sorry, I just don't. And I'm assuming her eyelashes are in here, so let's slap those on. I also think this outfit is like really fitting, but I think she needs some like leggings or something, like stockings kind of thing underneath, if I can find some. Like maybe these. And can we change her shoes to be high heels? I do think she would wear high heels. Not that kind. Like, something like this, maybe. Pantyhose, that's what I'm thinking. I think, yeah, I think it needs to be like skin colored. Like these. Those, yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. I do like this dress. I'm not going to change it. Nanny wears a dress. That's fine with me. Okay. Let's see. Her formal. Now, she would not be invited to like the royal parties unless she's working them. So I don't think for this she will need green. I think for this she could kind of like wear whatever she really pleases. Because it'd be like when she's going to a party of her own, or like if she has like a family or friend who's having like a party, you know what I mean? She would be going to that party. This is what she would be wearing. So it's not as important for her to be dressed in the royal colors if she doesn't want to. And I think this would be like when she would probably wear her other colors that she likes. I really do like her in this red. So I think I'm going to go with that. And then let's give her some shoes. Let's give her these in white. Yeah, I like those. Okay, that's good. Her eyebrows are a little bit intense. So maybe we... There we go. Maybe something like that is a little bit better. Okay, so I think Elise is like not... She's like a hopeless romantic, is what I kind of get from her. She wants to be like a mom. So she ended up going into work for the royals to raise their kids because she hasn't found anyone like that she's compatible with. I don't know. Like, she hasn't found her one true love kind of thing. And so I think she's just like taking this job in the meantime. But I do think that she's still technically like on the lookout for like her one true love. And I think once she finds her one true love, I think she will probably resign from working at the castle to like raise her own kids, because I just see her as like a stay-at-home mom kind of thing. And so hopefully while working at the castle, maybe she'll meet some young dapper worker and fall in love with him, because that would be really fantastic. But obviously, I'm not quite sure. Maybe she should fall in love with the musician. That would be kind of cute. And then she move in with him. So yeah, that's kind of like the vibes that I get from her anyways. Is that kind of like a story? Is that she's looking for love. And I think that's really cute. That's really cute. I kind of like that. And I say you wear these. There you go. Oh, girl. I say I'm just going to put this on her party. I don't know how much it's really going to matter. What? Okay. I thought I already did this. Okay, there we go. Oh, for goodness sake. You can take this off. That's fine. She can wear that. That's fine. Oh. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then she needs something for the hot weather. Maybe something like this would be kind of nice. Maybe not. Oh, I kind of like this. Yeah, let's do that with... Maybe those, and we give her back like the pantyhose or whatever. Where are those that I found? Were they in socks? What were they in? I don't even know what that was that I just clicked. Oh, that's an apron. No, we're not looking for that. Maybe it's because it's hot weather. That would be weird, though. Oh, it is. Wow. Okay. Where is... Here, there. There we go. And then her last outfit will be her outerwear. Which I do think the royal house would see this. So I think it will need to be good enough for them. Like when she's there and stuff. And then we'll give her some boots. Let's do maybe these. Yeah, I'll go with these. So this is what we'll go with for her. And like I said, she's gonna be the nanny. So she's Nanny Elise Barlow. She fits the part, I think, like looks wise anyways. Let me see if I look at her job. Okay, she doesn't have one. Let's see if I can cheat her one. Add a career real quick. I would say servant. Do we go servant? Or do we do like babysitter? I'm assuming it should probably be servant. What do we think? Servant or babysitter? You would do babysitter? Okay. We'll do babysitter. Okay. I am going to say 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Though she obviously gets paid. Like, this is when we play as her, you know what I mean? But she'll get paid weekly from the royal house as well. So this is like a little bit that she makes on the side. Maybe like the company that she's hired through pays her a little bit, and then these guys like pay the rest or something. I don't know. But this will be we'll only have her going to this like when we're playing as her. So it won't be as big of a deal. Okay, good. So now she is in the babysitter career. Why is she sad? And I need her to know the children of the royal house. So I will have to set those relationships. Look, she already knows the musician. How fitting. She also knows the king and queen, obviously. And she knows the girl that's going to be the painter. And she knows the royal lady. Or the noble lady, I mean. So she knows quite a few of the people so far. I also think she should know the other servants. And she should obviously know the children. And then we do need to give her some furnishings in her apartment. But I do think this is a really good start for like what I wanted to get done today. Because I think it's important to get this set up, because I did talk about it like in December or whatever, and then we didn't really like, I haven't really like touched it or anything since then. So I think this is gonna be great. I do want to do more of this soon. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this. I do need to set up the rest of these households and give them makeovers and things, so I will do that the next time I play this. But the more we get through it, the, faster we can get back into the gameplay of this. And I think it'll be really fun. I have some ideas. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed stream tonight. Thank you to everyone who was here. I really do appreciate it. If you guys are enjoying this and you're watching it back on YouTube, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It would really mean the world to me. And I will see you guys in my stream on Friday. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Later. Have a great night.